Hello everybody and welcome to episode 31 of the Banished playthrough. So last time we got another trader. He didn't really do us much good, didn't bring anything in, but we've got another gatherer hut up and running with 4 people inside it in this new region, so I'm hoping that a couple of seasons time we should be able to get some, like, a lot more food running through the village to support all the new people that are coming into it from the new houses. Now I just want to check something first. I want to see, yeah, this is no good really. See all these things here, where are they? Like, they all live fairly close by, but this one doesn't, so I'm tempted to put another housing thing down here. Just get another house here and here. Not going to work them just yet. We've got some stored firewood. It's late spring now. We've forgotten about the farm this time round. We're just going to see how the gatherer huts perform just by themselves. Could be a bit of a gamble, but you never know. It may pay off. We've got 71 tools. Bloody hell! I didn't even realise we had that many tools. Right, I could put them in here actually, couldn't I? What have we got? 8, 16, 2,000. 2,200. I've got about a value of 2,200, a bit more than that because venison is 3 each, so actually it's 2,400? No, 2,600. That would be enough to get some seeds actually. But that's if the guy actually wants to buy food for the seeds. Right, let me put 20 tools in there because they're not too bad, the tools. Alright, let's unpause it. So wood has been chopped down from this region here. This guy is planting again, so he should fill up that region again. This guy's planted as much as he can possibly plant. We need to get the people down here and just... oh, wrong menu. Just get them chopping all of this down, I think. If I can just get them to chop all of this. Corn has become a student. Another student. Got 10 students. 22 ordinary adults. Right, we've got 6 labourers at the moment. Or 8 labourers technically. 8 gatherers. 1 woodcutter. The blacksmith doesn't need to do anything because he's got nothing to work with at the moment, so he can become a labourer as well. Trader's doing well. Teacher is doing a bloody good job. I am very tempted to get the mine up and running. But first I think, yeah, if these guys can just chop all of these trees down here. They seem to be doing, yeah, they're very quick. When you get a few more labourers like this, they do a very, very quick job, very good job at chopping them all down. I sort of wish that 5 of them would stay here, just constantly chopping, and then the other 4 would just walk backwards and forwards collecting the materials. Another child's born. Hopefully I'm not expanding too quickly for myself this time around. Don't want to have it turn into like what we did last time. Right, maybe the fishing dock is something to get built first, actually. Just to have a variety of food going. Plus I do want to get another one of those foresters who can plant in this entire region here. Like that. Yeah, he'll be a big help, I think, this guy, because if he can just plant fully within this area here, and then I can get one of them to plant constantly, like this guy can plant constantly while this one chops, and he can chop down a bit here. So let's get cutting on that one. This guy's planting trees up here again. It's looking like a really nice forest now. We're growing it back quite well. It takes a long time, but it's gradually getting there. We're getting it back to its sort of former glory, how it should always have looked really before I started chopping huge chunks of it off. Alright, this forest down here, this is gradually going as well. This is good. And I think over time I might even just chop this entire region down here. I was going to originally keep this, but I can always put a forester lodge in there to build it back up again. Alright, what else is there? There's a tavern. Don't really need that. I'll tell you what, in advance, if I get a pasture and I build it, maybe I could build it in here actually. I've got to think about this. I need to think about how the layout of the town's going to be. This road, I don't like this road system. It squares in too much. Is there a way that I can get rid of half of this? It's kind of irritating because I can't just easily get rid of all this roads. It needs to have builders to sort of remove it, I think. I'd love to do that to the entire region, to be honest, just get rid of all of the roads. We'll start with this down here, and I think we'll knock that down as well at some point. Keep this here, obviously this has to stay here because you can't delete that once it's up, but this one we'll keep here because this is good for the stone place. More students and children. So we've got 39 people now. Right, how's that going? Right, the builders are building that. Are they chopping that stuff down? They seem to be focused more on this at the moment, which is probably a good thing. 75 stored firewood. Could probably build it up a bit more if I activated the second woodcutter, but at the moment I'm not gonna focus too much on that. They get through the winter fine without it, so there's no problem. Right, how is the leather? Well, I've got 12 leather. I could put someone on the tailor. Yeah, if you work the tailor, you get some more coats up and running. I think the pasture should go here actually. That's where the pasture can go. They'll need to build that though. Only 56 logs. Only 56, I've been struggling for wood for a long time now. We'll put that on pause though for now. Because we want to get the other forester lodge up and running. Who is this person? Can't click them for some reason. Tailor. Picking up resources. Okay. Well, as long as when you've done that, Olive, you actually get onto doing the tailor job and all that kind of stuff. Are they chopping this stuff down? As a child. Still stuff to mine or chop down and take resources over here. How's this going over here? Not brilliantly. Yeah, once all this is gone, I think it'll be a much better sort of looking area. I can probably make it. Maybe if I built all that up into forest as well. How's our new gatherer hut doing? It's doing quite well actually. Very well indeed. So is it this one? I mean, this one's doing. If that one over on the left can get to being as good as this one every season, then I've got no problems with food. I think, especially if I can get another one up and running somewhere else. Let me just see. Right, so we've got another forester. Sorry, I want to chop down some more forest. That's what I mean. So we're already chopping this stuff down here. How are we going to do this? Maybe if alright, I'll get them to chop all that down. That region as well. So they've got all of that to chop down. Look at the amount of herbs and stuff that are just lying around waiting to be picked up there. Now trees planting back here where the deer are. Oh, look at this. It's like a little migration. Look at the way their legs move. Freezing houses? Must be running low on the old firewood somehow. Was doing quite well for that. I had quite a lot of firewood actually. Got the fishing dock up and running. Great. Right, builders. Let's put 4 people on the fishing dock as well. Let's really try and get the food going through this village now. If I can just make sure that I'm always supporting the amount of people I do grow gradually, I think I can pull it off a lot better than what I did on the previous... Well, it wasn't the previous playthrough because it's the same one, but the first half of the playthrough, should we say. I reckon if I have 2 builders, they can just go around probably knocking all of this down here, while the rest of the labourers chop down all the wood. They should be building this as well. Right, we're in late winter actually, so that's quite handy. If I turn that to... If I put 4 people on that, get rid of one of the builders, we could get a really nice bit of farming and food and stuff going through this season. I mean, if the Gatherer Hut is going to perform like this every season, and this one as well, if this one stays at this level until the extra bit of like woodland is in here, and then we get the farm going as well, then this is gonna work out really nicely, I think. What's going on here? I see. So do they get stone for when they knock down the road? That's quite useful actually. That's very good to know because oh no. For some reason they've had to destroy the stone here to be able to get to the road, maybe. Is that child? That's a farmer. What the hell's the farmer doing over here? It's early spring, mate. You should be farming. Right, that one's farming. He's going back to farm and he's gathering fuel. Doesn't make any sense to me, but hey, they do what they do. Who am I to question their day, their schedules? Right, is it going to be another trader soon? I really feel like getting some cows, sheep or chickens or anything that's going to help me get a bit more food going through the village and a bit more stability. I do really like the look of this forest though. I think this looks really nice. Okay, so the corn is starting to grow. We're in spring, we've only done 2%, that's a bit worrying. They should be going a bit quicker than that, although everyone was kind of slacking, weren't they? I do think though that the half farms, they did seem to be able to work them quicker, even though there was only 2 of them on half the farm. They seem to just generally be a bit better. How's this doing? 22 last season, 18, 20 this season. I'm never convinced by this fishing. Hopefully this improves, but I can't really see it improving much beyond that. I've got 4 people working on it and they only are getting... Well, I don't know how long the last season was actually, so we'll see what happens. But 32 isn't really a good use of resources of workers, because if we're getting... I mean, look at the amount that we're getting this current season already from this compared to this one here. It's terrible, really. More labourers? Okay. Maybe we can afford to do it. Right, is this guy getting rid of this stone? No, he's building it. I don't want you to build it, mate. I want you to get rid of it. What's going on here? Did I... Remove roads. Remove roads in the selected area. Why is he going around? Does he have to build them to be able to remove them? Because he's wasting stone. Not stone, sorry. Well, whatever it's wasting. He's wasting something, I'm sure. Actually, I don't think these require anything except for labour time, do they? But still, labour time is more than I want to be spending, really. I see, the builder's stuck on that. Right, if I pause that, he should actually go out and do some knocking down of roads. I'm wondering if I should build up the firewood this season, or if I should just let logs just let the logs keep coming in. What are these guys doing? They're cutting. He's planting. Yeah, I suppose he's got to plant this region up here, hasn't he? But he looks like he's already planted that. Let's leave him there though. I'd like to do that. Where are we? There was always such plans for this area, such hope. Oh well, everything comes to an end eventually. Where are we? Actually, that's not too bad. Early summer and 50% yield. That's improved quite a lot actually. Now we've got 4 people on it. I'll have to keep an eye on that though. Make sure that they don't screw that up somehow. Olive the farmer has died of old age. That's a shame. That's going to set back the corn. How's the fishing going? 98? Is that? They're improving. I mean, it's a different source of food for people, isn't it? Maybe that's what put them up to 4 hearts instead of 3.5. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to call this the end of the episode. I've mentioned this in the comment sections, but I don't know how many people read them. If anyone wanted to do any sort of collaboration videos or anything like that, or just general multiplayer gameplay with me on any game, like whatever you say, I'll see if I've got it or I can get it. If it's a decent price, that is. Just let me know. Send me an email, leave me a comment, Skype me or anything like that. All of the details are in the comments section below. I'd be more than happy to play with you guys if you wanted to. Try and build it up into sort of more of a community or whatever. Eventually I feel like I want to get sort of a server up and running for a specific game. Not sure what one. I mean, maybe leave some suggestions below at what games you wouldn't mind a server up and running for, so that all the subscribers can kind of jump on and we can play against each other and things like that. So yeah, just let me know, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.